Hello, everybody. This is Dr. Pratima Shastri, and we are back to our discussion on an important topic. Your nutrition is your concern. We are now at part 2B, and we are trying to define what is balanced diet. Wholesome, balanced diet is one that pleases the palate, satisfies the hunger, and at the same time supplies all necessary nutrients in required proportion. There are few guidelines for understanding the concept of balanced diet. Number one, every individual has different needs. Number two, all nutrients come from natural foods. Number three, 5 ka funda. All our natural foods are divided into 5 groups. We call it as 5 ka funda, and we must include all 5 groups in proper proportion. And number four, mutual supplementation of different foods. Let's come to point one. Every individual has different needs, and therefore, balanced diet for every individual is unique. The nutrient requirement differs with age, sex, nature of work, whether sedentary or heavy, environment, and the special situations like pregnancy, lactation, convalescence, etc. Let us just consider example of age. In the childhood, there is rapid growth and therefore there is high energy requirement for supporting their activities. Then high protein and all nutrients for the growth are required in sufficient quantity. Adolescence also gives a growth spurt and therefore high protein requirement is there. Calcium requirement is more because there is a rapid bone growth in this period, and the iron as a part of hemoglobin is also a very essential nutrient, especially for girls where the menstruation begins in adolescence. In adult stage, we need general balanced diet with slight restriction on calories, but women need special nutrition for pregnancy and lactation period. In old age, the requirement is calorie restricted diet, but with good nutrient density, is easy to digest and easy to eat. There may be diabetes or any other health issues, so diet should comply with these requirements. Accordingly, balanced diet for an individual must accommodate individual nutrient needs, diet habits such as vegetarian or non-vegetarian, socio-economic status, environment, and of course availability of the natural foods. Then we come to the second point. The food may be different in different geographical environment and different cultural background, but all our nutrients are derived from the food that we eat, and different available ingredients used for preparation of variety of foods have different compositions. These foods are divided into 5 main groups: grains and millets, legumes and nuts, fruits and vegetables, milk, egg and meat, that is the animal products, and oil, sugar and spices. Every food group has a combination of different nutrients, but none of them contains all nutrients in perfect proportion. So, we need to combine different foods in proper proportion to derive complete nutrition. And another important point is they need to be together in a single meal to supplement each other. Now, let us just consider the major nutritional contribution of individual groups. First group is cereals and millets. Their major contribution is the starch, which is a carbohydrate and which gives energy. Then it also has micronutrients like calcium, iron, and vitamins. And of course, the fiber, which is a supporting nutrient. These micronutrients are more concentrated in bran, and if the bran is removed, the micronutrient and fiber content is reduced. The protein content in cereals and millets is relatively less to the extent of around 9 to 13%. Second group is the legumes, nuts and oilseeds. They constitute major source of protein in vegetarian and vegan diet, and They also provide micronutrients like folic acid and many other vitamins, as well as calcium and iron. Processing like germination, roasting, etc., it improves the digestibility and it also enhances the nutritional value. Group 3 is fruits and vegetables. Nutritionally, they contribute fiber, antioxidants, and vitamin C. Green vegetables are rich in iron. Orange fruits and vegetables are source of vitamin A. Lemon and citrus fruits are very good source of vitamin C. But please note that vitamin C is lost on cooking and it needs to be consumed in uncooked form. Fruits and vegetables add flavors and colors to our daily meal. Fourth group is animal products that include milks, meat, fish and eggs. All animal products are very good source of protein. In addition to protein, milk also provides calcium, vitamin D and some B group vitamins. Meat is an excellent source of iron, but meat contains saturated fats which are harmful for heart and which may lead to cholesterol deposition. The fifth group, it improves the palatability, taste and flavor of the food and make them more acceptable. Fats are concentrated source of energy and they are also carrier for fat soluble vitamins. Sugar is a ready source of energy, but refined sugar does not contain any other nutrients which are present in jaggery and honey. Spices, along with their spicy taste, they contain antioxidants and other phytochemicals, but excess consumption of sugar and fat leads to obesity, and excess consumption of spices may lead to problems of gastrointestinal tract. The fourth point is all these five food groups, they support each other, and for that purpose they need to be present together in a single meal. This supplementary action is explained as the iron present in green vegetables needs vitamin C from fruits and protein and folic acid from legumes and nuts for its proper absorption from the intestinal tract. Similarly, carotenes, which is present in carrots and other red and orange vegetables, they need fat for proper absorption of fat soluble vitamins. So they have to be present together. Similarly, proteins are chains of 20 different types of amino acids which are arranged in different patterns. Amino acid pattern of animal proteins resembles our body proteins and is therefore more efficiently utilized in our body. But amino acid pattern of plant proteins does not resemble body proteins and therefore it is not fully utilized in our body. That is why animal proteins are called as complete proteins and plant proteins are called as incomplete proteins. Let us take an example. If an ideal pattern needs 4 yellow units, 4 blue units and 1 red unit, the animal proteins represent similar 4 yellow, 4 blue and 1 red. When we consider plant proteins, they have an imbalance of the components. For example, the cereals and millets protein have 6 of blue units but only 2 of yellow. Legume proteins have 6 of yellow but less of blue units. None of them resembles the ideal pattern, but if we mix them together, the pattern supplements each other and therefore by proper mixing we can get the ideal pattern, and that is what is called as the supplementary action of plant proteins. The optimum vegetable protein combination is around 60 to 65% cereals or millets, 30% legumes and 5 to 10% nuts or oilseeds, which will be equivalent to the animal protein combination. This figure represents an example of balanced diet for an adult man who is involved in sedentary work. Now here there are two concepts. One is the portion size and second is the number of portions which are required to be consumed in one day. A portion size of 5 grams is equivalent to 1 teaspoon. Portion size of 30 grams is a very small katori. Portion size of 100 grams is large bowl and portion size of 100 ml is equal to 1 small cup. Considering the major staple food, that is the cereals, millets like wheat, corn, jowar, bajra, etc., number of portions required are 12 portions, around 300 to 350 grams per day. The requirement is increased if a person is involved in moderate work or if he is involved in heavy work. Second important part is the fruits and vegetables. The portion size is 100 gram. The vegetables, including green vegetables and other colored vegetables, should be consumed as 3 portions, each portion representing 100 grams. Fruits of different color should be consumed as 1 portion. Portion size is equal to 100 grams. Third group is the milk and the dairy products. The portion size is 100 milliliters and number of portions required is 3. It can be consumed as milk, curd, buttermilk, paneer or even khova. The legumes happen to be the main source of protein in vegetarian diet and they should be consumed as 2 portions of 30 grams each for vegetarian and 1 portion of 30 grams each for non-vegetarian persons, because non-vegetarian persons also include 1 portion of the meat, fish, eggs or any other meat. Considering the sugar, spices and all, the portion size is 5 grams and ideal number of portions is 5, that is around 25 grams to 30 grams of salt, sugar and the spices. Now interestingly, most of the traditional menus represent a balanced diet with 5 food groups. That means dal, chawal, sabji, roti, achar, raita, includes dahi, raw vegetables, fruits and milk. Let us see some tips for enhancing the nutrition. Eat colorful and living foods with natural colors. That means the foods which are not cooked, like green salads, vegetables, fruits, sprouts. They are source of micronutrients and antioxidants like vitamin C. Second important point is avoid losses during storage and cooking. Use proper methods of cooking like roasting and puffing. Use pressure cooker. Avoid frying. Avoid unhygienic practices. Store in cold like refrigerator. Use fermented foods and germinated foods. They will enhance the nutritional value. You can enhance nutritional value of a single dish by combining different ingredients. Rather than eating rice, you can eat khichdi with vegetables, papad and kadhi. Similarly, vegetable biryani with soya chunks and raita. If you are eating wheat chapati, eat multigrain vegetable paratha with curd and pickle. Wheat dalia can be combined with moong dal and prepare a pongal with vegetables. Bhakri can be combined as zunka fakar with chutney and curd. Bread can be combined with misal pav and misal pav with nibu sharbat. So in this way, you can make many permutation combinations and enhance the nutrition and make your diet more balanced. So remember, wholesome balanced diet pleases the palate, satisfies the hunger and supplies all necessary nutrients in required proportion. So wait for the next video. We are going to talk about how junk is your food. Till then, have a happy meal and healthy life too. Thank you.